Welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd. Today's episode is Wounded Heart. Here we go. And we're at the Wounded Heart Private Cemetery. Although the overwhelming majority of bodies of the dead are recycled, for those who can afford it, burial is still an option in Mega City 1. And there is a burial in progress quiet sign. I don't know where it is, but it's just sort of stuck somewhere. And so we lay to rest the mortal remains of Melba Omerta Tang, a woman of intelligence, of consequence, for 12 years, aesthetics critic for the City Voice. Sadly, in later life, she suffered the debilitations of Menkes disease. Bravely, I'm told, for no word of complaint was ever heard from Melba Tang. I am sure that all her friends and family gathered here today will cherish their own memories of Melba. Ahem. Oh, and Dredd standing, or someone who's a judge is standing at Rose Janice Nee's memorial, born, I can't tell, sometime in 1991, and died February maybe 5th, 2118, blooming in heaven. And there's a wreath that says, "Still missing you, Rosie, Bub X." Ahem. Would you like to say a few words, Judge? Will she hear them? Hardly. What's the point? You knew her? Yes, I knew her. You asked to see me, citizen? I wanted a judge I could trust to keep his word. You have a reputation. We're all pretty honest. Can we make this quick? I have some bad guys to catch. I have some information. It may be of a criminal nature, or it may not. But before I reveal it, I must have a promise. There are innocent creatures involved. I must have your word they will not be harmed. I can't give that without knowing what it is. Then this discussion is at an end. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Citizen, if you have information on a crime, let me remind you it is a serious offense to withhold it from us. There we have it. Your hand revealed, just like all the others. Well, threaten away, Judge Dredd. I'm not afraid of you. Miss Tang. Look, we've got off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. I'm not out to hurt anyone or anything that hasn't got it coming, but I can't write you a blank check. I have to know what the problem is. Very well. I'm going to trust you. Don't let me down, Judge Dredd. I'll do my best. Nice. You can appreciate animals? Good design is good design. How they wheel and twist in the sky, flying for the sheer love of it. Makes me wish I had wings. I know what you mean. They're falcons. People call them hawks, glow hawks, because of their faint shimmer caused by the high rad diet. But they are true falcons. They prey on small birds and rats and other vermin that they can find it when they can find it. But they've evolved into excellent scavengers. They've been known to snatch food from diners' plates at top of the block. If you think about it, the city is a perfect environment for them. Ample nesting sites high out of reach of man, an abundance of food. In fact, there are so many of them now, the council has reclassified them as vermin. cretins. I've written them a stiff missive in protest, pointing out the birds do not harm and do untold good, but they don't listen. These people never do. Never know when to leave well alone. Always have to be destroying. So we'll just keep this between ourselves. Unfortunately, that is not possible. That's why I made this. That's when I made this discovery. I had some hesitation about informing the authorities. Take a close look at the one on the nest. That one's the female. Do you see what she's feeding? I see. How long have they been bringing back human remains? I first noticed yesterday. Wherever they're getting it, they simply have found an ample supply. Wait until both adults are off the nest, then distribute the powder. I don't want the birds disturbed. Can't do that, Regs. Gotta kill them and get rid of the nest. Regs, see? I said I don't want the birds disturbed. That's my regs. Got it? Sure. When they returned to the nest, the birds picked up a dusting of charged particles. Aerial unit tracking. The foraging bird shone out like a beacon on the UV scanner. Heading south 40, now crossing Hoboken Speedway. Check out warehouse off ramp 70. Bird making entry. The building surrounded Dredd. I don't know what we're gonna find in here, but we can be pretty sure it's not legal. In the end, it had been a straightforward operation. Organ leggers. Ba-dam, ba-dam, ba-dam. Pardon me while I vent a little of my own spleen. Skash, ba-dam. It was 2 days before he found time to revisit Melbatang. I came to thank you for your information. I'm afraid your falcons will have to find a new source of food. They require no food. Thanks to you, that's all been taken care of. The sanitation department came yesterday. Or didn't you know? What? No! You broke your word to me. Nothing is so beautiful that you and your kind won't destroy it. I'm sorry if I'd known. Please leave my home. Miss Tang, go! And that had been months ago. The crew had reported a nest. I had to deal with it. The crew reported a nest. I had to deal with it. Look, I don't make the regs. You want me to lose my job or something? You got a problem? Take it up with the council. Hang regs. I'm reporting this. Crash. Flap, 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 flap. Sometimes there's no way to say you're sorry. Sometimes there's no way to say you're sorry. No way to mend a wounded heart. The end. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join us again next time.